So I'm convinced that a lot of people who promise that they're going to show you how to make money online really can't, because they never have. There seems to be a lot of channels out there now that seem to film in a really nice location or film in a place that they rented for a few days and say, hey, if you want to get this too, then just follow these steps that I did. But a lot of times they themselves have never actually done the things that they talk about. They make big claims in order to draw a lot of people in, but when it comes to actually implementing the things that they say in their videos, a lot of it just isn't going to work out the way that they say it's going to. A lot of them are just repeating what they heard from other people who have said the same kinds of things who have not even done it themselves. Now for me, all the things that I'm talking about on this channel, these are things that I've actually done. If you can watch some of my older videos, and you can see that I'm not talking about getting rich quick, because it takes a long time. It takes a lot of work to go into this process and to start doing it for yourself. You have to be willing to put in the work, to put in the time to build this up over time. But if you're committed to the process, you really can start making money online. But it starts by putting in the time. So step one, start putting in the time, start putting in the reps, and start building your channel. Now this might look a little bit different for everybody, but for me, that meant starting with YouTube. I love the video editing process. I love the whole ideation process where I come up with an idea, film it, edit it, put it out there for the world to see and see what comes of it. For other people, that might mean making a product and then selling it on Etsy. But whatever route you take, it starts by putting in the effort first, being committed to doing that over and over and over again, and that eventually will lead to something successful. So start by starting that channel. Do the thing that you've been putting off for the longest time. Pick something that you're passionate about, pick something that you know that you can stick to long term, and then see it out. Grow that channel. It's not going to be an overnight success. It's going to take you a lot of time, a lot of thought, a lot of pain and tears to see this through. But if you're committed to the process, if you're committed to seeing it grow, if you're committed to learning along the way and not just staying the same, not just doing it because you like doing it for your own personal hobby, but also doing it to actually grow and make a business out of it, which also includes things like admitting that you failed so that you can learn from the process and try something new going forward. If you could be committed to this whole hard process of growing a channel, then you really can do it long term. That's step one, learn to grow a channel. Step two, monetize it. Now there's several ways that you can go about monetizing your channel. On YouTube, there's several ways, even on this platform. The most common and probably the easiest thing to do is to just get monetized on YouTube via their AdSense program. It's actually called their YouTube Partner Program. People just call it monetization. To get monetized on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in the last year. And that's kind of a rolling 365 days. So within the last 365 days, if you can hit 4,000 watch hours cumulatively through that 365 window, you can apply to be in the YouTube Partner Program. Now, even that is not a get rich quick kind of scheme. When you're in that program, you can get somewhere between $1, sometimes $10, $15, $20 per 1,000 views by being in this program for your eligible monetizable videos. In practical numbers, that means if you can get 1 million views, if your RPM is $1 per 1,000 views, you'll get $1,000 from that 1 million view video. Now, most people aren't getting 1 million views per video, right? So while being in the YPP really can be a nice source of income, it really should be thought of a nice source of side income. You really need to be thinking about other sources as well. Things like affiliate marketing or even selling your own products. For me, right now, I've been focusing on affiliate marketing, and I do that through the Amazon Influencer Program. I post videos on Amazon directly, and when people watch those videos and buy them, I get a small commission. And then I post those same videos also to YouTube. And then when people click those links from my YouTube description, go to Amazon, buy those products, I also get a commission that way too. And then of course, talking about that, you can also do that same kind of thing through TikTok, through their TikTok Shop program, which is basically the whole social media and affiliate marketing all kind of wrapped up into one. And all that's kind of promoting somebody else's product. But if you want to promote your own product, that's also a legitimate way you can go forward. If you make a product, whether a book or a physical product of some kind, you could use your channel to direct people to Etsy or even make direct sales if you want. The point is, don't rely solely on Google AdSense. Try to diversify it a little bit. You can even explore channel memberships through YouTube. I get a little bit of income through one of my channels that way. Or you can go live and get things like super stickers, super things, these kinds of things. The point is, there's lots of different ways that you can monetize. Take advantage of several of them. Finally, the third thing that you want to talk about in terms of monetizing your channel is scaling. Once you start making a little bit of money through some of these revenue sources, to make a lot of money, all you really need to do is scale it. So if you do have an RPM of $1 per 1,000 views, and if you are making 1 million views per month, to scale that from $1,000 to say $10,000 per month, all you really need to do is scale it by 10 times. Now that's easier said than done, but whatever you did to make that first 1 million views, do that 10 times and then you have 10 million views. Maybe that means hiring somebody. Maybe that means taking some of the workload off of yourself and distributing that a little bit. Of course, that means more expenses, but it also means more income. When it comes to affiliate marketing, maybe it means since you've made maybe 100 videos for various products. Scaling it means making 1,000 videos for various products. Now, the cool thing here is that you've already made those videos for those 100 products. All you need to do is make 900 more. Now, of course, there's seasons for various products, and some products over time get less popular, so you'll get less money from those over time. But the concept of scaling is simply to say, I've done this much, and therefore I have this much now. And to scale it, all I need to do is do this much going forward, and eventually I'll get to what I want. Once again, I'm oversimplifying this process immensely. All I'm saying is start small, start with what you can do, and eventually build it up over time. It's not an easy process, but it's totally possible. If I can do it, you can do it too. I'm just an average guy.